The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Mankind. A unique answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. A non-fiction book by Kendra Brooks. And a worldwide project. Capitalism plus feudalism makes Diarchism. What goes wrong under capitalism? Wars, hunger, pollution, and droughts threaten the earth. In the industrialist countries, the middle class impoverishes. The debts are rising everywhere. What are the backgrounds to this development? In the 1950s, we lived in a capitalist economic system that made, the following decades, broad sections of the population prosperous. In the Western democracies, a dangerous diarchism has developed over the last decades, an economic double domination of capitalism and feudalism. This mixture is causing increasing problems. Globalization was a necessity for the financial rise of the middle class. Prosperity is only created when the desired value in the product prices is far higher than the need values. This could only be achieved by cheaper labor abroad and more efficiency. As prosperity increased, so did the demands on state benefits. Pension, healthcare, education, entertainment, food, rent, infrastructure. The state had to artificially favor everything. Pensions, which are not based on savings, but are financed by regular contributions, are part of a feudal life. They are based on an acquired right. But this right does not create resources themselves. The same applies to most health systems. We do not pay for the services consumed. We pay only a premium. The general public has to pay for the difference. In agriculture, subsidies distort the market. Farmers produce goods that are not competitive. They live in part in a feudal system because they receive money without economic service in return. Education has been democratized in many countries. The state provides a feudal living youth with school education almost for free. In many countries also the study. Or let's take the letting. State has regulated nearly all things. Those who could rent a flat, will get a lot of rights as a gift, without paying for it in return. Opera houses, theaters, and museums usually cover 80% of the costs through state contributions. Artists, directors, and all employees live in feudalism. Community pay for it, not the opera or theater goer. It's like in the days of old Rome. Even the sense of entitlement of the Fridays for Future movement is a form of feudalism. The young people demand a change of the whole economy, but are not willing to reduce their own consume of education, internet, public transport, healthcare, or development aid. The proportion of people living under feudalism is growing faster and faster in the industrialist countries. As a result, their aspirations increasingly determine politics. But who pays for feudalism? The increasing demands without economic compensation are financed by cheap production abroad, but also by national debt. In addition, the rest of the middle class is coming under increasing pressure. Those who are in working life are becoming poorer. For years people have been talking about a rift through society. But it is not a rift between rich and poor. It is a rift between a population, who is living increasingly in feudalism, and those, who continue to work in capitalism, but are forced to co-finance the lives of the others. We do not have to abolish capitalism and move on to socialism. We simply have to reintroduce honest capitalism and push back feudalism. How do we abolish diarchism? Eliminate feudalism. Come back to a real capitalism. We will deal with this in another video. This video reflects only 2 of the 600 pages of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Mankind. Dive with us into the depth of mankind, and become part of our worldwide project. Thank you for your attention, and for your donations to our project.